Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Look at my crazy hair. This is darling Jolene Joe. This is her sister, Sally Joe. I was gonna come up with another name. And I don't know who this is. And I woke up about 20 minutes ago. And I tucked the dogs into bed because they were sleeping soundly. And I went downstairs into the kitchen and I poured myself some water because I'm out of Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke. And I thought I heard something behind me, and I turned around and Boo Radley was standing there staring at me. And I said, Boo Radley, I said, you go back to bed. And I pushed him up into bed. So anyway, I said, you go upstairs and go to bed with your daddy and brother. Anyway, oh my God, what a long day. My eyes are killing me tonight. And I wanted to vlog early so I could sit out on the back patio tonight and watch Unsolved Mysteries, but I fell asleep. Alex went over to a friend of his house. She had been in a long distance relationship, and her boyfriend moved here and they got a house together. So he went over to go see her house tonight because I was working on videos and stuff. And so he got back to the house. He didn't leave till late. He got back to the house at like 11:30, and I laid down at like 10:45. Yeah, maybe it was before that. No, I laid down about 10 because I set my alarm for 11:30. But the dogs, okay, so people were like shooting off fireworks, and the dogs were like freaked, and they kept on thinking it was Alex because they would start, like, they bark a certain way when they think that Alex is home. And so like I would fall asleep, and then they'd be like, oh, and I'd be like, you guys, it's nothing, your dad's not home. And then they would come back to bed. So they woke me up like 4 times. So when he got home, he took the dogs out, and then he came to bed, and then they were fine. And I was like, I'm gonna sleep a little bit longer. I must have been having some like weird dream where I was like, my alarm going off. Do you ever have this like, where you're like half asleep, not like lucid dreaming, but you're like half asleep, and your alarm going off, you like think is something else? Like in my dream, my alarm wasn't an alarm. It was like, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know, because I don't remember the dream. But in my dream, the alarm was like, I don't know, I was like, because I told him at one point, because he goes, huh? He was asleep and I was asleep and we weren't making any sense. And he said something about, I didn't even realize this till I got up, but he said something, he was like, babe, he's like, can you turn that alarm off? Because I kept on snoozing it. And I said, no, I need it to go off. Like if you would say something, if this wasn't it, but if you would say something like, you know, like the food is done or something like that, you know, it was like that. I was like, no, I need it to go off so that I know when like the pizza rolls are done or something like that. And he was like, huh? It didn't make any sense whatsoever, but oh well. So yeah. Put on my lip balm and my lip gloss. Alex did not have to work today, and he was gonna go to the pool. So I got up today early for me, which is noon. It was like 11 or 11:30 actually. And when I woke up, he was cleaning the backyard because we have like a bunch of weeds and stuff back there. So he was like, the only thing he likes to do, like as far as like landscaping is, he likes to pick the weeds and he likes to use the weed eater, like, cause he sprays this stuff all over the place that he gets. So he was doing that on the back patio, and our back patio looks so pretty this year with all the flowers and stuff. And I was laying there. I was sitting outside though tonight early, and I was like looking at this plant next to me because I was talking to Caroline, my cousin, on the phone, and there were all of these like deadheads on there. I was like, I just went through here yesterday. I was like, I cannot go through this plant and pick out all these deadheads again. So anyway, so we were like gonna go to the pool, but it was kind of cloudy. oh, well, you know how my vlog ended last night. So when I got off the phone last night, I called a friend of mine who I know would be up because she's always up super late. And I was like, can you look up something for me while I'm driving? And she was like, yeah, because I was just trying to get my car home. And I was like, can you Google search like Jeep Grand Cherokee 2017 oil life 0%? And she's like, I don't need to Google that, I can tell you what it is. I was like, how do you know what it is? And she's like, because I know what it means when it comes up, oil life. And I said, am I gonna is like my car gonna die on the side of the road? And she started laughing. She's like, no, not at all. She's like, it just means like the quality of the oil is really not good. It doesn't mean that you're out of oil. She's like, but I said, but is my car gonna die? And she goes, no, but like you shouldn't drive on it like long distances. She was like, you know, you need to go in and get it changed. So I got up today and I, like the first thing, got up and went and got it. Even before I got my coffee, I got an oil change. And then after that, I went and got my coffee and I got Alex an iced tea and brought that home, and he had like just finished the yard and stuff. And so I said, are you gonna go to the pool? And at that, I can't remember what time it was then. And he said, why do I feel like he went somewhere? He said, well, I wanted to, oh, he had a haircut this afternoon. He was like, I wanted to, but I have a haircut at like 2:15, I think. And he said, so I have to leave there at like 1:45. And at that point it was like 1. So he was like, I'm not going to. And I was like, well, it's kind of cloudy out anyway. And now this afternoon, like 4-ish, it was just clear skies. It was beautiful. And it was like upper 80s, 90. It was like it was nice. It's 75 degrees right now. It is really muggy. It is like perfect 4th of July tonight. By the way, so anyway, I'll just finish my day and then I'll talk about that in a second. So anyway, so then what was I gonna say? So then so he was upstairs and I said, I'm gonna make a video, and he said, okay. So I filmed a video. Or no, maybe I filmed the video after he left. I think I filmed the video after he left. I did, yeah, because I kind of like just like hung out. It was like still early, and I usually don't film my videos till like 4 or 5. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna, you know, like kind of like hang out and whatever. I drank my coffee, I sat on my back patio, I talked to some friends on the phone, and our neighbors were like getting, oh no, they did this yesterday, but like today they had over their nieces and nephews, and they had a bunch of little kids over there and stuff like that. So they were like, they had like this tent set up off their patio, or on their patio, and they were grilling out and stuff like that. So, I just sat out there for a little bit. And, so anyway, I just was real lazy today, honestly. Like, I mean, I got a lot accomplished, but I just was kind of like lazy. Then Alex came home, and then he was like, I said, do you want me to move my car? Because he parks in the garage. And he said, no, you can just leave it out there because I want to go to the pool in just a couple minutes. And I said, okay. And so we were trying to figure out what we want to do tomorrow. Oh, I talked to Melissa and Jason because they're back in town. And Melissa actually said, because I was like telling her that, you know, I had heard that airlines like aren't making you wear masks and stuff like that. And she goes, we had to wear masks. She said, they flew American Airlines, and she said they had to wear masks, that it was mandatory. And she said they don't do food service, that when they got on the plane, she said one way there, because I guess they're not flying directly from here to Florida, which is like a 2-hour flight. There's like tons of direct flights from Indianapolis to Florida, but they're not flying directly into Florida. I don't know what that's about. So they had to fly through Dallas, and she said, like on one flight, she said, which it took like 7 hours to get there and get home. She said that on one flight, they gave them like a bag before they got on the plane, and it had like cookies and like peanuts and like a little hand wipe thing in it, and I think a bottle of water, she said. And they said that they're not doing, and then the other two, they didn't do like food, the other flights, they didn't do any for food service. And she was like, but other than that, it was just pretty normal. She was like, but everybody had to wear a face mask. And she was like, and they announced like over the thing while we were waiting there that there would be no food service and everybody had to wear a face mask. She was like, it was mandatory for American Airlines. And I said, oh, I didn't. I said, I don't, you know, anyway, I don't know what, I think my cousin is the one that told me that not everybody had a face mask on or something like that, which kind of freaks me out as far as going out. Indianapolis, as of the 9th, like our mayor just passed this, as of the 9th, I think I talked about this yesterday, it's mandatory masks everywhere. So that means that like, you have, like, even to go sit at like an outside restaurant or something. Now, I was talking to Melissa about it today, and she goes, I think it means like while you're waiting in line if you go to a restaurant or while you get seated, but once you're seated at the table because of social distancing, you don't have to wear a mask. Because I was like, how do you eat like with a face mask on? The other thing is that some of our bars are open here in Indianapolis. A lot of our bars are open here. I was like, how is that gonna work? She was like, I don't know. I said, because I don't even know how they social distance, you know? But anyway, I talked to her about what we were going to do for 4th of July, and we may do something with them. But then Alex has a friend who, her stepdad is out of town, and she's house sitting. So we'll probably go over to her. She lives, like, her dad lives real close to my dad. And so, like, he's on the lake, and they have a boat and a pool and stuff. So we're thinking about going over there instead. Which would be, if it, like, and then it would just be the 3 of us. Because I told Alex, I said, I'm cool with doing that, but I just don't want to go if there's going to be, like, a ton of people. And he's like, no, like, literally, it would just be, like, the 3 of us. And I said, okay, well, that's totally fine. But, like, I don't want to go if there's going to be tons and tons of people. Because, you know, I'm just, like, not super comfortable with all of that. Especially, like, I'm super overweight, and it's just not fun for me. So, we may do that tomorrow. Oh, so that's what he did. He wanted to go to the liquor store because he wanted to get some White Claws and some bottles of wine for like the weekend and for next week and whatever. So he went and did that. Got like a case of White Claw and like 2 bottles of wine. And then I filmed another video. And then I was going to do a Peterisms video. I just didn't get to it today. And I wanted to do a booktube video, like driving in my car like a vlog. And I just didn't get to it today because it started getting later and later. And I was trying to stop by the kennel to see Tanya because she and I just haven't really been seeing each other a lot lately because she's been busy and I've been busy. And she was like, if you get done, like I had said to her, like, I'll stop by tomorrow. This was last night. And she was like, well, I don't know. Tomorrow we're going to be super busy because she actually has quite a few dogs right now. And for 4th of July weekend. And I said, well, okay. I said, I'll just call you tomorrow. So she called me actually. And she's like, we're not as busy as I thought we would be. She was like, we got a lot done this morning. So she's like, if you want to stop by this afternoon. So I kept on trying to stop, like, get my stuff done to stop by. But I wanted to do a review video. And by the time that I did the review video, it was like, I don't know what time it was, but she was not at the kennel anymore. I think it was like 5:30 or 6 or something like that. So anyway. And then she was going, because they have a boat. And she was going out on the boat tonight, and she was like, do you want to go out for a boat ride? And I was like, no, not really. So I used to love going out on the boat. Like when I was growing up, I mean, like going to Michigan to like go on the boat was one thing, but like, you know, growing up with my dad, like living on the lake and having a boat, and I mean, we had several different boats. So like when I was growing up, probably from like early junior high through high school, he had a speedboat. And I would take my friends out, you know, like a ski boat. I would take my friends out on it and stuff like that. And that was really fun. I wouldn't get in the water, but they did. And then, like, when I was probably after I got sober. So, I don't know, like early to mid 20s, somewhere around there, my dad got a pontoon boat, which he called a party barge. It was like this big pontoon boat. Like not a double deck or anything. It was like one thing, and it was very smooth, but like, it was a really nice one, and he would take it out and like, because the dogs could just like walk on it. And so, because he loved to take the dogs on the boat, and so like, The dogs could just like walk onto the boat from the dock. He was just like, it like literally went right over. You just opened like the gate door and it just like, they walked onto it. And then they had that for a while. But anyway, I used to love to go for boat rides. My dad would always be like, he'd come home from work, you know, and he'd be like, do you want to go for a boat ride? And I'd be like, yeah, let's go. And he'd be like, okay, let's go down to the marina and get some gas or whatever. We go down to the marina for dinner. We did that a lot. Like in spring and summer when I lived there. Because, you know, like people that live on lakes, like you keep the boat. Like during the summer, people that don't live there, like they're like on the lake, you know, all summer long. But when you live there, it's like people go out on the lake even into the fall. So I can remember like putting on like, you know, a windbreaker and taking the boat down to, well, when I was in high school, there was this restaurant next to the marina. It's changed like 15 times, but it used to be Dick's like Americana Live or whatever. And then when I was in high school, it was called the Blue Heron, and it was like really, like they had changed it. It was beautiful. They put in all these like floor to ceiling windows, and it looked kind of like a ski lodge. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but they had all these gorgeous like glass fireplaces inside. It was really pretty. And so we would go down there and eat dinner, like, you know, once or twice a week. We would take the boat down there and we would eat dinner. And like my dad and my stepmom and I. That was always fun. Like I kind of forgot about that memory. We would go down there and they just had great food. They had something that do you like how certain restaurants like have certain things that you love? Like there's this restaurant here called Sam's. I mean, I wouldn't get it now anyway because I'm a vegetarian, but we used to go there and they had this chicken cordon bleu sandwich, and it was like this piece of chicken that like had bacon on it, and it was like deep fried, and then it had like powdered sugar on it, and you dipped it like in this jelly stuff or syrup or something, and it always came with a piece of like coffee cake, because they always have everything with coffee cake at Sam's. Sam's is like this local place here. Actually, during the COVID, they kind of turned into a grocery store, and they were ordering all like fresh fruit and vegetables and stuff and milk, and you could order it online, and then you could go there. It was really smart, I think. And then they were still making their like meals and whatever, and so you could go there and you could get like pre-made meals, you could get like vegetables, fruit, and so you could basically do your grocery shopping, but like they also did like they were like pre-making meals that you just like brought home and like put in the, you know, the oven or whatever. Anyway, they also like, I think their kids went to one of the Catholic schools here or something, because like they do all of the lunches for like one or two of the Catholic schools here in town, the private schools. Like Cathedral, I think, or Stratard or something like that. But anyway, they do a lot of really good things here in town. But you know, like when you go to a restaurant and there's like that one thing that you always get, and then like that restaurant doesn't have it anymore or whatever, you get really bitter. Like we used to go to Champs all the time. Melissa, Alex, and Jason and I, we loved Champs Americana. And there's still one downtown, but we used to go to the one by our house all the time. And like that was our go-to place before Cheesecake Factory. And we would always get these things called Mile High Nachos, and they were like literally like 11 or 12 bucks, and it was like literally Mile High Nachos. And Alex and I used to always get the chili cheese ones, and Melissa would get the chicken ones. And then Jason, because he eats so healthy, would get like a chicken Caesar salad or some kind of piece of fish or something like that. He eats so healthy whenever we go out. So they also had this thing that was like cookie dough that they put in like this little skillet, and it was a dessert. What did they call it? Because Melissa still calls it that. She'll like make it, and she still calls it that. She'll like make it at home, but she does like her own little version of it. Melissa and Jason always have little side businesses, and they owned an ice cream store for a while, and I miss when they owned it, because we would go down there. Melissa would be like, do you guys want to go get ice cream? And we would go down there and get these huge ice creams for free. I loved it. But they don't do that anymore. There's Fox Hollow Farms is down there, in case you want to know and be scared. Oh my God, this is what I have to tell you. Okay, so anyway, so Alex ended up going to his friend's house. I went to Meijer at some point. I can't remember. Oh, that's when I did my review. Was when and then I went to Meijer afterwards. I was going to stop by Tanya's, but she was going on her boat ride. She must have got home about 11 because when I woke up, I saw that she had called me at 11. So, but I went to Meijer because I wanted salad. I told Caroline that on the phone. I said I just went to Meijer and bought salad, and she was like, "You did?" And I go, "Yeah, potato salad, coleslaw." But I did. I got potato salad and then red skin potato salad, which is my favorite potato salad. And then I got coleslaw. I went to the deli because they were sold out of coleslaw. I couldn't believe it. But the deli coleslaw is better anyway. Do you guys love coleslaw? I'm like such a coleslaw fanatic. I love it. By the way, I'm not vlogging for a long time tonight because I have to listen to an hour of The Night Stalker. You guys, I have to finish this book. I currently, I just cannot, I listened to a half an hour of it, but the thing is I downloaded a bunch of New Order, the music. Those are one of my favorite bands of life. I listened to them in high school. And for some reason the other day I got thinking about them, and I was like, I had 2 songs of theirs in my iTunes. I had I had 3 songs. I had Bizarre Love Triangle, the remix, which is my favorite New Order song, and then I had Face Up. So I was like, is it Face Up or Face Off? I think it's Face Up. But anyway, so I had to, I went in there and I downloaded a bunch of their music. I actually downloaded some of their live music because I didn't know that they had live stuff out. It's really good. So anyway, New Order used to be Joy Division before that. But I loved them when I was in high school. So I was download that. So when I get in my car, that's all I really want to do right now is listen to music. It's fun to roll down the windows and listen to music and dance and jam, and so I haven't been listening to my audiobook as much, but I have to finish this book. What is going on here? This car is on the wrong side of the road, out just in the middle of nowhere. What is going on? That was so weird. Oh, now he's turning around. What was that about? Spooky, spooky. So I got red skin potato salad, coleslaw, and then I went to the deli. So I got red skin potato salad, it was already made. And then I got that street corn that I love, that street corn dip that you dip stuff in. And I got some of those sour cream and onion. I don't know what they're, Ritz crackers or whatever they are. I love them. They're the thin ones. And then I got this. I was actually going to vlog and I was going to show you guys everything I bought. Do you see the moon out there tonight? It's a full moon. Can you even believe that? Look how pretty it is. Hello. That's probably where there's all the orbs will come out. But anyway, and then I got this Mexicali dip, which is by the same brand. I don't know what that brand is, but if you go to your store, it's right next to where, if you go to Meijer, if you have a Meijer, they might have it there. It's right where the hummus and stuff is. And they have a street corn. They have a dill dip. You know what's so funny is I'm always looking for a dill dip, and I don't know why I don't get that. So they have a dill dip, and they have, street corn, Mexicali, dill dip, and street corn. The street corn is so good. It actually has corn in it, obviously. But then you just dip it with these chips and stuff like that. So I got the Mexicali and the corn dip. And then I did get dill dip, actually. I got this, vegan dill dip I had never tried before. And I got a vegetable tray because I've been craving vegetables and dip lately. I really wanted to make, please, whoever you are out there, whoever you are that left me the recipe for the enchilada when I talked about it, could you please link me where it is again, or where to find it, or what it is? Because I want to make the enchilada, and I was at the store tonight, and I know I screenshotted it and it's in my phone, but you guys, as a drama channel, if you had any idea how many screenshots I have in my phone, it's literally ridiculous. I need to go through and clean it up, in all honesty. Oh, that's something I did today. I bought a bunch of things. I like screenshot things I want, and then I go through and I buy them. So, every once in a blue moon. But I was like, you know what? Like, I haven't, like, bought anything in a while, and so I'm gonna buy a few things. But anyway, so yeah, I got that, and then I got dill dip, and I got a vegetable tray, and then I went to the deli because I wanted to see their, like, salads, pasta salads and stuff that they have. And this guy that was working there was really, really nice, and he let me try this, like, Mediterranean salad, but I didn't like it. It was, like, all vinegary. So I got this other one that was, like, this rotini salad. I remember when I was growing up, my dad and I would go to Marsh supermarkets, which no longer exists, but anyway, they, like, sold them all. But when I was in high school, they had this, like, pasta salad. It was called creamy rotini, and my dad would get it. Oh my God, it was so, so, so good. It was kind of like a little tart, but it was like a creamy pasta salad, and I loved it. And he would get a huge thing of it, and we would have it in the refrigerator always when I was growing up. I mean, always. My dad and my stepmom both loved it. And I'd come over to their house, and he'd be like, do you want a sandwich and some creamy rotini? He would always ask me that. My dad he is the best cook, and he can make the best sandwiches. Melissa makes the best sandwiches too. So anyway, Tanya Jean makes the best grilled cheeses and the best potato. And Tanya is a fantastic cook. Tanya makes the best grilled cheeses and the best, and she can whip them up in like 2 seconds too. Alex made like 3 of them tonight on the George Foreman grill. But anyway, Tanya can make the best grilled cheeses and the best peanut butter sandwiches. I don't know really what goes into a peanut butter sandwich other than peanut butter and bread, but she can. So anyway, I got that, and then I got this like rotini pasta. I don't really know what the flavor was, and then it was called mozzarella rotini or something like that. It had like little bits of like pieces of actual, like, you know, cubes of mozzarella in it. It was kind of like this orangey color. It was good. It wasn't too tasty though. And then I got coleslaw because they were out of it. So at the deli, I got coleslaw, and man, it was like homemade coleslaw. I love homemade coleslaw. I love homemade potato salad. I don't care so much for Jell-O salad, though. I really don't. I think it's nasty. But anyway, I don't like Jell-O salad. My one aunt, I don't know why this reminds me of her, my dad's sister. But she used to always make Jell-O salad, and then she would also, like at Christmas, she would make those cookies that you take like butterscotch and you melt them over like the Chinese noodles. It makes me want to gag, honestly, just to even think about it, okay? I don't think those belong together, and if that's your specialty, I'm sorry, but like I just can't stand those two things. And 2 of them together, I was like, ugh. So anyway, so... There was like a deer standing way out there in the field. This field is like all cut short, and there was like a deer just standing out there. Anyway, so I got that. What else did I get? I got the chips. I can't remember. Oh, and I got a bottle of water because I had my coffee, which I still have my coffee over here. I didn't finish it. Do you ever just like drink coffee and then you're like, I can't do this coffee anymore? Oh, that's one of the things my husband did. So he hung all these cups. Did I tell you this already? He hung all the cups up like in that corner over there. I think I did tell you this. And he made a little coffee station for me. Since I got a percolator and all that kind of stuff, right? Isn't that so sweet? So like I have my coffee Keurig, and then I have my coffee maker, and then like above it, below, over here, I have the cup, so I can just grab a cup and make a cup of coffee, which I did tonight. While, finally get to it, I was watching Unsolved Mysteries. So, I don't know if I shared this last night on here. Well, I couldn't have because I vlogged after. I vlogged before this. But I started seeing, okay, so I love Unsolved Mysteries, right? I've loved it for years. I recorded it for years. Like, it would be like an episode, like, there would be like 1 episode a day, 5 days a week, and I would record them because I loved them, right? I watched them when I was a kid. You know, I've made jokes on here through the years about me and Tanya Jean and how we're going to disappear and be on, you know, Unsolved Mysteries. Like, I love that show so much. It's so spooky, scary to me, right? Especially somebody that loves true crime and mysteries and all that kind of stuff. Well, I started seeing people talk about Unsolved Mysteries. It's going to stop in just a second, but I'm trying to go through. Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix. And at first, I didn't really think anything about it because I was like, well, my friend and I had been talking, like, I think this was like it stopped. I should have stopped it. But my friend and I were talking like a week ago, and she said something about, I said, oh, what did you do last night before you went to bed? And she said, I watch Unsolved Mysteries. And I was like, oh my God, do you like Unsolved Mysteries? And she's like, I'm obsessed. And I said, oh my God, I am too. I love them. And I go, but how did you find them? I talked about this on here because remember I was going to buy the series, and then I found out she told me that you could watch them on Amazon Prime and the Hulu, which you can. Like, I don't know which one it is. I think it's Amazon Prime has like has like 7 seasons of it. It doesn't have all of the seasons, but it has enough of them that you'd be mystified and unsolved mysteries that you wouldn't need to, like, you know what I'm saying. Okay. So anyway, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. So then I started like seeing all this stuff come up on like Twitter, not tons of it, but I'd see like a tweet here or there. And people were talking about the Unsolved Mysteries reboot. And I was like, what is this? Like a reboot? Because it's like a documentary show, right? Like, I mean, it's like a 48 hours or something like that. So it's like, you know, they're old cases. They're cases that like were out like 20 or 30 years ago. Because I mean, the show was filmed like when I was in high school going forward. I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 years. But like, I mean, they haven't, to my knowledge, they haven't filmed any Unsolved Mysteries in quite a while, and the guy that's the host, I think, is gone now. I don't know, but anyway, I think he's passed on. I could be wrong. But anyway, and he and the music were a lot of what made it really spooky, right? Well, a reboot indicates, like, Fuller House, or, like, that they're back, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that they're, like, redoing it again. And I was like, what is this? And so I kind of forgot about it, honestly, right? And then, like, I opened my Netflix on my, it was either on my phone or my iPad. I think it was my phone. And there it was, the first thing, like, right at the top was Unsolved Mysteries. And I was like, what is this? And so there was another deer down there in the Gully area. They're all out tonight. It was a full moon. Maybe that's why. So anyway, I just think that deer are such spiritual, majestic animals, don't you? I love them so much. So, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so I was like looking through them, and I was like, there's 6 episodes in the new series. And I was like, no, these are brand new episodes. So last night, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch 10 minutes of the first episode. Because it was like really late. I didn't even start it till like 5 o'clock. I came home, and I started rendering my vlog. Oh, this is what I said. While I'm rendering my vlog, I'm going to watch part of this first episode of Unsolved Mysteries. And I knew I was going to end up watching the whole series because I just love Unsolved Mysteries. So I didn't really care. Like, look at my head down here. Hi, I'm just a head. I didn't care, like, how good it was or not. Like, I was going to watch the whole thing, right? So, I started watching this thing last night at, like, 5:15, 5:20 or something like that. And it's like each episode's an hour long. And I was waiting for my vlog to render so I could, like, you know, upload it overnight. I ended up watching the entire first episode last night. It was so good. It was so good. It almost kind of did not remind me of an Unsolved Mysteries episode. Because back in the day, like, they were kind of like, there was a lot missing. Like, this was a really investigated mystery. Like, it was almost like you were watching like the first episode, honestly, could have been a documentary that stood by itself. It was like that interesting and that intriguing. And it's about this guy that, like, goes missing, and he's just, like, recently married, and then he is just, like, he supposedly takes his life, but there's, like, not a lot of evidence to that. There's evidence to the contrary, and his wife doesn't believe that he did so. So anyway, and it gets into all kinds of weird stuff. It's really, really good. It is so cold in here. So I was like hooked last night. Like I almost thought about staying up and just watching the next one. Well, thank God I didn't. Because tonight I watched the second one, which is about this woman that goes missing. And it was okay. I wouldn't say it was as good as the first one. Like, it was a sad case, but like, I don't know. It just wasn't as good as the first one to me. Like, by a landslide. And I think it was how it was presented. You know, it's interesting because I was like noticing like that the episodes are directed by different people, which, you know, that is the case a lot in TV. But I was noticing that the episodes were directed by different people, and I was like, there was really like a difference in the two first episodes, like the first episode and the second episode. I mean, there's like a vast difference. So I don't know what it's going to be like going forward. So I'm gonna, when I go home tonight, if I have enough time, I'm going to watch the third and the fourth episode. But at least I'm going to watch the third episode, which I have no idea. I know there's like one UFO episode, which I'm excited about. But so, I talked to Mel today too. Hey Mel, how are you doing, Mel? And Mel, I said, oh my God, Mel, I have to tell you something I'm so excited about. And she goes, what? And I said, do you have Netflix? I always ask people the same question like 100 times. So I've asked her that if she has Netflix like 50 times, right? 100 times. And she goes, yeah. And I said, oh my God, there is an Unsolved Mysteries reboot. And she goes, I just finished it. And I said, oh. So I didn't even get to share my exciting news with her because she had already watched it. She said it's really good. By the way, the book club live stream is Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come one, come all. Even if you didn't finish the book, or even if you never started it, you can come and hang out with us. We just ask that you don't guest if you haven't read the book, is the only thing. I may not be able to participate if I don't finish this damn book. I'm on chapter 34 right now, you guys. He's in the courtroom, and basically what it is the first half of the book is everything that he did, and the second half of the book is reliving everything he did in the courtroom. And plus all these women that are obsessed with him. It's like, I was telling Mel today, it's really good. She goes, it gets better at the very end. And I go, Mel, I like it. It's really good. I said, I think I just read so much for like the first 5 months of the year that I just was like, I just got burnt out on it or something. Like, I don't know. Like, I just, you know, I don't know. I was just trying to figure out in my head. I think 15, 16, 17. Like when the Reading Rush readathon starts. I want to get some merch. They have like a coffee mug and bookmarks. And I want to get this like book journal that they have. So I'm going to get all that. But anyway. Like, I went on there to go buy all this stuff, and it wasn't on their merch shop. And the only thing that was on there was the journal. And I was like, well, I want to get the coffee mug, too. And they didn't have it on there at the time. So then I saw that they tweeted out that all their merch was available. I hardly ever buy merch from people. I just don't ever. I should buy more, like, YouTuber merch of people that I like. Shouldn't I? That would be nice, wouldn't it? I have a lot of, like, musician t-shirts. I have like tons of like t-shirts of musicians from back in the day, and I actually just ordered some t-shirts recently, and then I have tons of DJ t-shirts because like every time we go to music festivals I always get t-shirts. Well, they haven't fit me because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get them like a size smaller and then I'm gonna lose weight, and then I never lose weight. I have an Avicii t-shirt, a really cool Avicii t-shirt from the last time that Avicii played Ultra. They would have like these pop-up shops that were like just on the corner of Miami, and you'd walk and it'd say like Avicii, and it'd be like a whole store that was dedicated to Avicii. And I bought this like white t-shirt, and it has like Avicii's name in like silver, and it's like iridescent. It's really cool. And I still can't believe he's gone. It's so sad. So sad. Alex posted this thing tonight on Instagram about like performing artists and COVID, and he was like, it was something about like Cirque du Soleil is filing bankruptcy. I'm like, what? Like, that makes me so sad. And like DJs are like, I don't know what these people are doing. Like, I really don't. Like, just, I mean, these DJs, some of them, you know, make tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it is so beautiful out here. Can I just show you what it looks like out here? The full moon. Can you see? Isn't it so pretty? This is truly where some serial killer stuff would happen, though. See, look at the road. Now you guys want... I literally hit the turn off button, and then as I turned it around, I turned it on as I was turning around. I took a picture of my arm. Oh well, hell's bells, it doesn't matter. But can I just tell you, that makes me so sad. I'm just saying, like, cruise ship performers, amusement park performers, they don't know, like, when they're gonna ever work again. This COVID has had such a long-reaching effect. And I think it will continue to, in a way that we don't even think about it, you know? I'm sure that there are like I was talking to this woman that I know that works in this gas station that I go to sometimes. And, like, I hadn't seen her since all of this, right? And I hadn't just, like, been over to that part of town to, like, and I just, like, stopped in there just a couple days ago. But anyways, like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. And she's like, well, I've been here all the time, the whole time. And I was like, I know, but I wasn't, like, leaving the house and stuff like that. And she said, I said, now, did you work all through, like, the COVID and everything? She's like, oh, yeah. They had me here 6 nights a week. And I was like, they did? And she's like, yeah, but she said, honestly, I'm thankful. She's like, you know, because everybody else that I know, like, they struggled getting unemployment, and she's like, or, you know, like, their jobs let them go, and she was like, you know, she was like, I'm glad I still have a job. So it makes you wonder, like, if you think about all of the people out there that were affected by COVID, that we don't even think about. Like, I was sitting there today and I was, like, thinking, like, I didn't even think about Cirque du Soleil performers. You know, I didn't even think about, like, Alex was talking about, or, like, he didn't make the post. It was, like, a post that he shared, that it was talking about, like, Broadway stars. Like, sure, if I really thought about it, I'm sure, like, my mind would go there, but I wasn't, like, you know what I mean? And, I don't know, it's so sad. That house back there is, like, all gated up. It looks like, you know when you, like, watch a movie and it's like Romancing the Stone is like this. Like, I love this part in Romancing the Stone. When they go to that guy's house and it's like this huge gate and, like, wall, and then it, like, opens into this, like, I think the end of Kill Bill is like this too. The Kill Bill 1 or 2, I can't remember, but you know, like, when, like, the wall opens and it's like this big, like, concrete, like, heavy duty wall, and then it opens into this, like, oasis of, like, this huge, like, huge house and, like, gardens and all this kind of stuff. Like, that's what that reminds me of over there. It's just like out of nowhere you see this huge wall, like, with this gate out there that you have to be buzzed into. I don't know, it makes me sad though. So what did I buy today? Well, I didn't spend, like, a lot of money. I got a bunch of sale stuff. I got 2 pairs of shoes that were, like, really, really on sale. I got a pair of black shoes that, like, lace up, these, like, Oxfords. that are kind of like already beaten in. And I can't remember how much they were. I saw them on Instagram, and remember how I'd said I wanted to buy some stuff off of Instagram, but I was kind of like sketched out because I just like their websites didn't seem like legit to me. So I went through and I bought them using PayPal because I felt like that was safe. And so they're just these like black shoes that look like very British kind of. That just, I don't even know how to explain them. They just look like, they come up a little bit higher than like, just like regular. And, they're like, I don't know how to explain them. They're just plain black shoes, but like, I could wear them with like jeans and like a button down, like in the fall. These are both for fall shoes. Well, the other pair of shoes that I got, oh my God, you guys are gonna laugh so hard. They were on sale, but I really wanted them. And I wanted them for like New Year's or like just going out to something silly like a birthday or whatever. I would not wear them now, but when I lose weight. But I got a pair of, I've always wanted a pair of, this started I guess maybe a year or two ago when Melissa was talking about getting a pair of gold running or gym shoes for Ultra. And then we were all gonna have gold shoes and wear them to Ultra. Well, I found a pair of gold Oxford loafers, and they were like on sale. So I bought them. Like greatly reduced. And then I bought this was really cheap. Well, I got two of them. I think it was two for $18 on Amazon, but I was looking around for them. They're plastic clear milk cartons that you like for water. And then you can put like, you know, cucumbers or oranges or whatever inside of them and make like infused water. So I got those because I'm gonna start doing infused water and drinking those, or just for clear water to take to the pool or whatever, you know. Because I'm going to the pool so much because I didn't go to the pool one day during the day in June. And then what else did I get? I think that's it. Well, my phone case is so incredibly ripped. I don't know if you can see it, but you probably can't right there, but it's so badly ripped. I have the, do you see that? I have this Apple phone case, and then you can see it on the corner right there. It's really bad. And then my plastic covering is ripped. So I got online and I bought a phone case off of Etsy. And then I bought another phone case because I want to have like 2 or 3 that I can use and change out. And then I want to get this old Apple one. But every time, it's like this silicone. I really like it because it's like goes right in my back pocket. But every time the phone cases that I got were cheap. And these are like ripping apart. Like seriously, like every time. It's like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like ripping apart. You see? So gross. Ugh. So anyway, that's that. And then I was thinking about, I want a new comforter for our bed. Like I want to be able to go in and like trade in and out. And for the fall, I want to buy a flannel comforter, like duvet. I want to buy like what we have now, but I want it to be like a flannel one, where it's not like a duvet cover that you wash and put over a comforter. It's just like all in one. That's how ours is. But I want it to be like flannel. But I'm gonna wait until the fall to do that because I want to get like, I just think that would be like, I just really love that like masculine flannel look for the fall and winter. So we'll wait till then. But have you guys heard of these Buffy sheets? They're called Buffy. And they have a cloud comforter. And it's really not that expensive for a California king size bed. And I'm thinking about getting this. It's supposed to be like, the way that it explained it was like, well, they have two. They have one that's called like breeze sheets that like you don't sweat at night, which I don't, unless I have night terrors, I don't sweat, so I don't need that one. But then they have this like cloud comforter and pillows. I was gonna get the comforter and 2 pillows. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. If you think we should do that or not. See, this is the reason why I was able to spend some money this week. Okay, so I budget, because now, so I budget my money out, right? Like when I do my bills. Well, I haven't really been spending a lot of money. And so I budget like how much I can spend on just crap like every week. Well, I haven't, and it's been going into this kind of like extra savings account, right? So, but then what I was gonna spend this week, I like went and got the oil change this morning. That came from that and whatever. But then I was like, I'm not gonna have a full week, right, where I need to do this, so I can spend some of this money towards these things. Is how I rationalized it. But I don't really care. People buy shoes, people buy bags. The hell, people spend thousands of more dollars than I'll ever want to spend on stuff. These little neighborhoods are so pretty, but like literally every house is identical. I mean, it's just Like, you don't think you could mix it up just a little bit? Like maybe have 3 designs and do like rotate the designs out, you know, so it wasn't exactly the same. Okay, so I talked to my cousin Caroline today, and she is the most bitter person in the entire world. I almost like couldn't even talk to her on the phone today because she is on day 8 of a 10-day cleanse. Her doctor told her she had to do a cleanse. And she's like, I'm literally losing my mind. So I'm like, well, what is this cleanse? And she's like, it's a 10-day cleanse. She was like, I can't have any caffeine. I can't have any alcohol. So my cousin likes to have a beer and some wine, you know how she is in the evenings. And she's like, I haven't had any alcohol. I haven't had any caffeine. She was like, the first 4 days were hell. I felt like I was like, she goes, my head hurts so bad from no caffeine. Because she drinks quite a bit of caffeine, you know, coffee and stuff like that, Diet Cokes. And I said, well, are you feeling better? And she goes, no, I'm not feeling better at all. She goes, I feel like crap. And so like the first 2 days, she ate like 300 calories. It's like some doctor cleanse that she did that her doctor suggested for her to go into. And then like each day after that, she introduced food, but it was like fruits. It's all clean food, she said, like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. But she said she's very proud of herself. She's lost 10 pounds. But the purpose of the cleanse is not to lose weight. Like, you lose weight, obviously, because of the cleanse. And I was like, kind of like, afterwards, I was like, I think I want to do a cleanse. But like, 10 days is a long time, you know? But I was kind of like, I think I want to do a cleanse. I don't think I want to do a 10-day cleanse. Sarah did a 10-day fruit cleanse. And she felt incredible. And she lost like 15 pounds. She didn't even need to lose any weight. So... So I'm going to go home and I'm going to watch an episode of Unsolved Mysteries. Now, I used to watch, on 4th of July every year, the Miss Firecracker contest with Holly Hunter. It's one of my favorite movies of life. It has Alfre Woodard in it. And, by the way, my oil was totally fine last night. He said to me today, he goes, you were running a little low. I go, a little low? He was like, yeah, you were just running a little low, but your car was fine. I was like, okay. So, there are all kinds of animals out. That's like a coyote running into the woods. Something over there. Mountain lion in Indiana, I don't know. But anyway... So I used to always watch the Miss Firecracker contest on 4th of July. I don't know if it's on YouTube or not. If it is, you should watch it. It's fantastic. It's it's hilarious, first of all. I'm going to pull in here and see if it's in here. See if it's on YouTube. But it's hilarious. Actually, I think I've looked before and it's not on YouTube because they have like, so it was a play first. And I actually saw it as a play in Chicago one time with my dad and my stepmom, like when I was young. And, I mean, not like 6, but when I was like 12 or something like that. 14 maybe, I think, because I had to have understood it. you know. But anyway, so Holly Hunter plays it in this movie, and it is so good. I mean, it is. Where is Holly Hunter? Is she still doing movies? I love her so much. She's one of my favorite actresses of life. I love the show Saving Grace. Oh my God. If you want a really good show, Saving Grace was so good. It was mystery, kind of. Couldn't figure out what was going on. Yada, yada, yada. It was such a good show. Now, I was watching Steven's vlog from yesterday. I haven't finished it yet. Now, he's going to start doing them every day, and I'm not going to be able to keep up. Because, you know, we're in the middle of Dramageddon right now, so I'm trying to keep up with all of my other things that I watch. But anyway, he said that I should keep my outro. So I'm going to keep my outro just for Steven. He's like, I can tell how much you love it. It is long, you guys. Like, it is really so long. But anyway, okay, I want people to go watch this movie if you, like, watch this vlog early. Because this is such a great 4th of July movie. And, oh, Tim Sarandon, Tim Robbins is in it, too. I was going to call him Tim Sarandon because he's with Susan Sarandon for so long. Are they still together? I don't think they are. I'm going to see if this is on YouTube. I know it's going to pull up the, like local plays. Did you guys ever do that when you look up, like, a movie, and then it'll pull up, like, a local play? If you look up, here, I'll tell you what it is. Sorry, Wrong Number with Barbara Stanwyck is one of, like, my favorite movies of life. Sorry, Wrong Number. It pulls up this retirement home, did it? It's so funny. Oh, here it is. Okay, Sorry, Wrong Number. It's like the 4th one down. And it says... Here's the music. Okay, so when you go underneath there, it says... Speaking of old, I need my reading glasses. It says, a dramatized reading by the Coast Center for Seniors drama group directed by Jay Hornby. And they're so serious when you watch this. It's kind of very sweet. But anyway, it's so funny to see that. Okay. So, oh wait. Oh my Lord. 4 hours ago, Steven posted another vlog. I cannot keep up with his vlogs. So now I have 3 hours of vlogs to watch. Oh my God, he is pulling great views. He's pulling better views on his vlog than I'm pulling on mine. Steven, I shouldn't have shouted you out. Better lighting, too. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy for him. Where's he at now? Let's see. He was at like 4 point something when I... He's at 4.79.
Hello, ladies and gays.
Hello, ladies and gays. Okay, he pulls right up in my suggested. Okay. Miss Firecracker contest movie. No, it's all just clips. Here's Act 1. Yeah, so they have it like... It won Tony Awards. Why is the Miss Firecracker contest? I'm going through, and like the 8th one down is Steven's vlog called Thank You, OMG. Steven, you're showing up places you're not supposed to be. Okay, well, I guess you can't watch it anywhere. I wanted to watch it tomorrow, but anyway, I guess you can't. Let's go into this. There's my new order. She's perfect kiss. Okay. Miss Fire. Is it just called Miss Firecracker on here? Yeah. Stream, Max Go, DirecTV, something to do with a penguin, Amazon, 2 Amazons, Fandor, and something else. So you can't buy it anywhere? Okay, also recommended is Crimes of the Heart, one of my favorite movies. You can see that on Amazon Prime. Sordid Lives, one of my favorite movies. Murphy's Romance, not one of my favorite movies. Oh my God, The Four Seasons with Carol Burnett and Alan Alda. I love that movie. Oh my God, Trip to Bountiful. All these great movies. On Golden Pond, you know, I wanted to watch that movie this summer because I haven't, I'm gonna screenshot this because I haven't seen that movie in forever. Do you guys remember that movie? It was such a great movie. It's such a great summer movie. Stanley and Iris. Yeah, okay, so it's got Holly Hunter, Alfre Woodard, Mary Steenburgen. A girl from Yazoo City, Mississippi pins all her hopes on winning the local beauty pageant. But I don't think you can watch it on Amazon. I mean, it says you can, but I don't think it's on Prime. Oh my God, but you know what is on there? Sordid Lives. Oh, I did want to tell you guys this the other day. Thank God It's Friday is on Amazon Prime. If you have the, okay, so that's with Donna Summer. If you have Amazon Prime, there's like 5 documentaries that are so good. Well, if you haven't seen Mommy Dearest, you need to, and Sordid Lives. But Beautiful Darling about Candy Darling is absolutely fantastic. And then, the Divine documentary is really, really good. And then, where is it at? Do you remember when I was talking about We Survived a Plague? I just saw it on here. Maybe it wasn't on here. What is this? Thirsty. Okay, We Survived. How to Survive a Plague. I think it was the other one that was how to survive. Here it is. You can rent it for $3.99. But the other one, you know the guy that wrote ended up being, okay, We Were Here. We Were Here. Shoot, where did I see this? Where did I just see these? Because wherever I saw them, they're like, they're free to watch. Well, I know it's not on the Hulu. I feel like the Hulu is the biggest waste of money. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. There was a documentary about Columbine called We Are Columbine. What was the book we read last year? By the way, Truth and Lies, Jonestown, Paradise Lost. Oh, are you guys watching this Love, Victor? I haven't really heard anything about it. Most Dangerous Animal of All for fans of documentaries. The Truth and the Lies, The Family Mansfield. Oh, Top of the Lake. That's with the girl from The Handmaid's Tale. I really like her. Well, I guess I should probably keep the Hulu. I wish I just had time to I wish I had 6 hours to just sit down and watch movies and TV shows. That's what I wish. My husband spends so much time just watching TV shows and stuff, and I'm just kind of always jealous of it because I don't do that. But anyway, I don't even know what I was going to say. It doesn't matter. But those are 2 great documentaries. We Were the Plague and or How to Survive a Plague and We Were There. They're both about AIDS, but they're really, really good. Michael Kramer is the guy that he either wrote and the band played on, or no, the Angels one. I can't remember what it's called. But he passed away recently. I didn't know that. Angels in America. Anyway. If I planned my day out better. But you know, like today I got up early and I still didn't get anything done. I mean, I got a lot done, but I didn't get to like relax and just do stuff. So now it's 3 a.m. So I'm going to head home so I can go watch at least one episode of Unsolved Mysteries. Is this my camera out of focus? Why does it do that? There you go. Alright, so I'm going to get off here now. If you guys made it this far in the vlog, thank you for watching. Please leave a blue heart in the comment section below if you made it this far. And if you like this video, this vlog, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you already are, please check to see if you're still subscribed. And please consider subscribing to all of my channels. And if you are already, make sure that you're still subscribed. Just when you happen to be watching a video. Because people are telling me they're not getting my notifications and all that kind of stuff again. So, anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing Saturday. And if you celebrate the 4th of July, I hope you're having an amazing 4th of July. If you're celebrating it, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, don't have other plans. Make the most of your day. Do something fun. Do something exciting. Eat some great food. Start a new book. Start a new TV show. Unsolved Mysteries is fantastic. Check it out. The first episode, at least, is really good. I don't know. I'll tell you after I watch the third episode. The second episode was good. It just wasn't as good as the first one. The first one, I was like, I could not peel my eyes away, you know? The second one was just kind of like, I was cleaning up the kitchen while watching it in the background kind of deal, you know? But I still thought it was interesting. It's a sad story. Sad story. And also do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it tomorrow or the next day or next week or next month or next year. Or 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, or 20 years from now, or 50 years from now, or 60 years from now, or 69 years from now, family friendly. My hair does really look foolish tonight, doesn't it? Or 80 years from now, 88 years from now, 100 years from now, 120 years from now, or 110 years from now, or 120 years from now. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you tell yourself, I love you, and at least one positive affirmation like, you are beautiful, and you are loved, and, yeah. And every night before you go to bed, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you, and at least one positive affirmation like, you are beautiful, and, or you are talented, and you are loved. And every night before you go to bed, look in the mirror and say to yourself, or just say it out loud, tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day tomorrow. I'm going to sing, I'm going to dance, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to cry, I'm going to listen to great music, I'm going to eat great food, spend time with family and friends, or talk to them on the phone, spend some time alone if I want to, cry if I want to, take a nap, watch some great TV shows, get a lot done, but also enjoy and relax my day, or relax during my day. I'm gonna have great opportunities come my way all day tomorrow, and positive experiences all day long. And if my day gets off track and I need to start my day over, well, just start my day over. And when you get up in the morning, say to yourself, today is going to be an amazing day. I'm gonna be happy, joyous, and free all day today. I'm gonna be super productive today. I'm gonna be happy, joyous, and free, like I said. I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna, if I want to, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance, and experience life. I'm gonna take each and every moment and enjoy it. I'm gonna be passionate about things today. I'm gonna talk to friends and family, and I'm gonna do good deeds for the world and put positivity out there. And I'm gonna have great opportunities come my way all day today, and I'm gonna have positive experiences all day long. And if my day gets off track and I start getting negative, I can start my day over whenever I want. And most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Just call them up or text them and say, hey, I just want to let you know I was thinking of you. And also practice random acts of kindness, but like I always say, don't tell anyone. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. It's the nice thing to do, and we're putting goodness and kindness and love and compassion and positivity out there in the world. And I love you guys, and have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.